Hi, welcome to the Strategy of Things. Again, today we continue with our discussions on the economy and what we can do, I think, from a strategic point of view so that we can accelerate the progress towards achieving our economic goals, especially the recovery of our economy and also achievement of the upper middle income by 2030. And remember, we were talking about in the other previous episodes, we talked about the aspect of looking at systems and how systems are very important in terms of achieving our goals. I want to comment a bit on this. When we talk about the economic recovery, there is a tendency among us Zimbabweans to believe that only a certain group of people called economists are the ones who are supposed to be driving the agenda in terms of returning this economy to prosperity and growth. And I want to disagree with that. And I think this is one of the major problems that we are facing in this economy, because we are burdening everything on the traditional classical economists to be able to say they must come up with a comprehensive plan or strategy or solution for this economy. And I can assure you that it won't happen that way. Why it doesn't happen that way? Because if we look at how economies work and how economy function, they function as a system. And this system also includes a system of ideas, a system of programs, a system of strategies, a system of plans, a system of activities. So these systems, they are being driven by people with different backgrounds, with different academic qualifications. So we have got engineers, we've got scientists, we've got marketers, we've got salespeople, we have got CEOs, we've got leaders. All of these people, they are all part of the same system that is called the economy. So a traditional economist may have studied classical economy, and classical economics do not really go deeper into explaining how these systems, these different aspects of the economy work together as a system so that we produce our results. So what I'm saying is, for us to come up with a real solution to the economy, we need a multidisciplinary approach to coming up with a solution. Yes, economists are required, but they only function to a certain level. We also need the CEOs, people who have got the capacity to lead. We need leaders, we need marketers, we need engineers, we need scientists, we need different types of people with different qualifications to come together so that when we look at coming up with a solution, we are coming up with a solution that is comprehensive, not just the economists them alone. They don't have all the relevant aspects that are required for us to be able to come up with a solution, which is a system solution. So this is my take here. So then we look at that. There's another element which we are saying that whenever you are doing something, there are only two main ways in which you can do something. You can do something strategically or you can do something tactically. This is why I always talk about strategy and systems. They work hand to hand. We cannot separate strategy and systems, because if you look at the way strategy works, strategy is also part of developing a system of ideas that will help you to produce the practical results that you want. So a system of ideas, a system of people, a system of resources, a system of operation that is required for you to produce a desired result. Once a strategy lacks a system, then it becomes a very difficult strategy, and it may not actually be a very effective strategy if it is not done from a systems point of view. This is why the generals, especially those top generals in the army, when they talk about strategy, they are talking about synchronized thinking. It's a way of synchronizing our thinking so that the different types of thinking that are required to produce a result are integrated and they're synchronized so that there are no gaps in thinking. If we have got gaps in our thinking, when you come up with our plans, those gaps are going to undermine our capacity for those plans to deliver. Let me give you an example. If we have a plan and that plan lacks strategic depth, it becomes a basic operational plan, and that plan may not be able to deliver the result that we want, especially if we are dealing with a very complex system like the economy, which is always changing over time. So we need to make sure that the strategic thinking is also infused in every plan that we are going to do. So if there's no analysis in our plans, if there's no analytical thinking in our plans may be full of flaws and errors that actually will end up producing very bad results for us. So we need analytical thinking as well. This is why I'm talking about synchronized thinking. So we need strategic thinking, we need synchronized thinking, we need creative thinking. Some of the problems that we have in the economy cannot be solved by knowledge or common thinking. They need creative thinking. So those creative thinking skills are also required in the economy for us to be able to come up with a comprehensive solution. So I'm talking about synchronized thinking, which is also a very critical part of strategy, especially if you are looking at situations that require real strategy, especially if we are dealing with complex situations like what we have right now in our country. So, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the things I wanted to share on this particular aspect of our episode. We are talking about we need a strategy, but that strategy can only be produced by synchronized thinking. Synchronized thinking, it means we need different types of thinking that are required. We need different types of players, different types of intellectuals to come to work together so that they produce one common solution. It cannot be the economists, the classical economists alone being left to produce a comprehensive solution by themselves without the input of other players, other academics. It will not happen. So this is why I'm saying economists are important, but they can't produce a comprehensive solution for recovering our economy by themselves. My name is Simon Bere. Thank you. And if you want to continue this debate and make your contributions or comments, you can get in touch with us on +263 77 7438, which is a WhatsApp number, or you can also email us at admin@dreamstoreality.co.zw, or you can get us personally. My email, simonsbere@gmail.com. Thank you very much.